I didn't have any family out here or any friends. I didn't know anyone. I was leaving an abusive relationship that I was in. And I came here with my 4-year-old son and called the Women's Crisis Line. They told me that there weren't any openings anywhere and to try to find a park to sleep in. I was very worried about what might happen to me and my son. My name's Rebecca, and I used to be a resident at the Community of Hope and for 4 months, and I just want to tell you a little bit about my story. I called the Community of Hope to see if I was a candidate for the program. I moved in the same day that I met with Linda. I am a naturally introverted person, and I was forced to come out of my comfort zone and interact with people more. I was living in a church with 3 other families, and I really felt like it helped me a lot to grow as a person. For my son being here, it was really great because he's an only child, and it gave him a chance to interact with other children. And he also learned lessons and sharing his things, and it also helped me as a parent to get constructive criticism from other parents that I might have not been able to get if I was just alone.
Community life is an important part of Community of Hope. The women are with other families that are in the same place as they are, trying to be good moms, trying to find a job, trying to find a place to stay, dealing with the issues of homelessness, getting connected with other resources. And having that ability to go through that with other people has been wonderful for most of the women here.
One of the biggest things that I took away from the Genesis class was a lesson on forgiveness. And I ended up reaching out to an estranged relative that I hadn't spoken with for 8 years. I was able to send them a message and talk to them and forgive them. Another class that was really beneficial to me was a nutrition class that we had, and a nutritionist came out and spoke with us about eating healthier and eating more whole foods versus prepackaged processed things. And eating that way has actually helped me to lose 40 pounds.
One of the classes that we teach is Rent Well, and it really helps people to not just overcome their housing barriers, but learn how to look for and then keep a place after they move out. Rebecca feels that it was because I wrote her a letter of recommendation saying that she had taken a Rent Well class that her landlord accepted her into the place that she's in now. Now, over a year later, she just got a key to her own apartment, and she was so excited. And she got a better job that's a permanent, steady, higher paying job that she really enjoys.
One of the most life-changing moments for me at the Community of Hope was when I spoke with Linda Joe about a job interview that I was scheduled for, but I didn't want to go to it just because I didn't feel like I had a good chance of getting the job. And she told me to just go for practice. Even if I didn't get the job, I would get practice out of it. So I went to the interview, and it was for a line cook position at the Moda Center. And I got hired on the day of the interview, and I'm still working at the Moda Center to this day, a year and a half later.
I meet with each one of the women weekly, or actually for some of them daily, just to talk about what's going on in their lives, to encourage them, to cheer them on. We all need cheerleaders in our lives. So many of the women need and get that ability to look at a goal and to go for it and believe they can. Mentoring does that. Part of being on a journey is that they haven't arrived any place by the time they leave here. Most of the women that leave are not in their ideal job or the ideal place that they want to live. Rebecca moved out with a decent job, but it was seasonal. She had a place to stay and a home with somebody else, but it wasn't the most ideal. When women come to the Community of Hope, they come with a lot of strengths and also with a lot of wounds. Just being homeless is very challenging. And they grow a lot while we're here. It's a time not just to have a place to stay, but have their lives transformed. And it's more than just getting a job and a place to stay by the time they leave. all of the women encountered great personal growth. Rebecca talked about forgiving her relative and about learning how to live with other people. Each woman that's here changes in some significant way, and after they leave, they continue their journey.
To be able to learn so many different things and receive help in so many different ways, I am very grateful for the program being there for me and my son.